Welcome to the Arthropologist. Today I am really excited to do a review of my first American hat maker's hat. It has been a delight to get this hat. They reached out to me a little over a month ago and asked me if I'd be willing to do a review of one of their hats. And I said, sure, I'd love to. So they sent me a list of hats that I could choose from, and hands down, this hat, the Caracas Panama Fedora hat, was my first choice. I love the look of this hat. It's very stylish. And on top of that, it is super comfortable. When I got it, I was just so tickled with how well it fit and how it felt on my head. So let's get started on the review. First of all, I was very impressed with how it came. Looking at the B-roll footage, you can see that the hat is literally floating in the box. You'll see that it's got a donut hole where the crown fits down in the donut hole. The hat itself is resting on that ledge on the brim of the hat, so there's no pressure on the crown at all. The crown is wrapped with a piece of foam that keeps the band and the crown itself from getting any damage. And the box is every bit as sturdy as my Stetson cowboy hat box. I've held them up side by side, I've tapped on them, I've measured, and they are both the same thickness, they're both the same hardness. So the box that you get your hat from, if you order it, is going to be every bit as good as any other hat box that comes from any other company, as far as I know. So that can give you confidence. Now, any hat can get damaged in shipping, or any box can get damaged in shipping. So that's a possibility coming from FedEx, UPS, the US Mail. But I feel like the American Hat Makers Company has done their best in ensuring that your hat is as safe as it can be when it leaves their or I guess it'd be their warehouse. Now, again, going back to the look of the hat, it's got a 1.5-inch grosgrain ribbon, very elegant, very stylish. It's very classic. I've got compliments when I've gone out in public with it, and that's always nice. You always want to look nice, and you want to, if you can, it's nice to have people who compliment you. You know, they're not getting paid to do it. If you're walking around and someone goes, "Oh man, that hat looks great on you," it just makes you feel good because you stand out in the crowd for all the right reasons. Now, it says that it's got a 2.5-inch brim, but I have measured this hat both inside and out. I've measured from the base of the crown all the way to the edge of the brim, again, both inside and out, and mine measures 3 inches. Now, mine may be an anomaly, but I don't care. I actually prefer a little bit wider brim, and that's frankly one of the reasons why I like this hat better than a couple of other fedoras that I've got, because they have 2.5-inch brims. And for me, I just personally like a little bit wider brim. So mine coming with a 3-inch brim was actually a bonus. It's got a 4-inch crown, which that's really nice because crown size, if it gets too small, it can look a little compact on some hats, a little too compact. Others, the crown can be a little tall and be a little bit overwhelming. And so for me, I thought 4 inches was just a nice middle of the road height, not too large, not too small. The sweatband for me was one of the best, most clever things that they've done with this hat. And I want to show it to you. The hats come fairly true to size as best I can determine, because I measured my head just like they instruct you to on their website. My head came within the range of medium. But of course, there's going to be a range, so it came a little bit large, which that's okay, guys and gals. Don't buy a hat that's too small and think you're going to stretch it. You're probably not. What's better is to get a hat that's slightly large, and then you can fill it up through the sweatband and make it fit a little bit better. They actually send a couple of these spacers to go under the sweatband, but I think that must be what they always do, because it's absolutely unnecessary with this hat, at least for me, because this is so cool. Up under the sweatband is this drawstring that you can use to pull and tighten up the sweatband. And once you do that, then it's got a Velcro tab on the end. You just simply, let me get mine straight again. Then all you do is you just attach the Velcro, fold the sweatband back down, and put the hat back on. Now, if it's a little tight, you've done it too much. It's a little loose, tighten it a little more. And the beauty of it is that it makes it where it fits like a glove. I cannot say enough good things about this hat. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's cool. It's summertime, and in Mississippi, it gets hot. It gets humid, nasty hot. And to have a hat that I can wear all day and my head doesn't get hot and sweaty, and I feel just physically overall cooler, it's just wonderful. And I have enjoyed this hat. Ever since I got it, I took my wool fedora, I set it to the side, and I haven't put it on since. So if you're looking for any hat, then go to the American Hat Makers website. They got a great website, a lot of great hats. And this hat in particular, the Caracas Panama Fedora, in my experience, has just been a wonderful hat, and I think you're going to enjoy it as much as I have. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. I'd appreciate you subscribing if you like my content. And by all means, please, if you've had any experience with the American Hat Makers Company, with this hat in particular, or if you've just got any comments on straw hats in general, please comment, please share your experiences, because that's what this channel is all about, is the arts and people's experiences with them. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Bill Wilson, and I'm the Arthropologist.